Hey, age is just a number. That is so cute. You've heard it your whole life. It's on coffee mugs, it's in motivational reels, it's what people say at birthday parties. But I'm here to tell you, it's bullshit. Because when you say that age is just a number, you're implying that it means nothing. Age is not just a number. It is biology, it is hormones, it's recovery capacity, it's cellular repair. It is the speed at which your body responds to stress. And pretending otherwise, it doesn't make you optimistic, it makes you unprepared. And unprepared people quit. So when you're in your 30s and 40s, you could train hard, you could go have a pizza and a beer and be ready to go right back at it in the morning. Those days are gone, and the sooner you accept that, the better off you'll be. Now, if you sleep one bad night, your workout the next day is going to suffer. Not a little, probably a lot. You skip your stretching just one time, and you might pay for that for weeks. This is not weakness. This is your body telling you that the rules have changed, and you need to listen. The people I see who stay fit and strong into their 60s and 70s are not the ones necessarily training the hardest. They're the ones that have figured out that recovery is the training. The workout is just the stimulus. What happens while you sleep, while you eat, while you rest, that's where the actual adaptation occurs. I have learned not to train through the pain anymore. I train around it. That's not weakness. That's 1963, reminding me that my warranty has expired and I have to pay full price for repairs now. Say you're a man over 50. You're doing everything right. You're eating clean, you're training consistently, you're sleeping well, and you're still not seeing the results that you know you should be seeing. That's not your effort. It's your hormones. At this point, they are working against you. You are fighting a battle with one hand tied behind your back. Testosterone decline is real, measurable, and has significant downstream effects on muscle retention, fat distribution, energy, motivation, and mood. Cortisol sensitivity increases with age. That's the stress hormone, and it hits harder and it lasts longer. Insulin resistance, it's going to creep in even in people who eat well. And so most physicians are going to look at your blood work and they're going to say these dreaded and damaging 4 words: normal for your age, which really means we've decided that your decline is acceptable. But have you? Get the blood work, know your numbers, don't accept normal for your age as a finish line. Because here's the thing about age just being a number. When your testosterone is a third of what it was at 35, age is very much a number, a very specific, very important number, and it's right there on your lab report. Here's the thing that kind of needs to be said out loud. Nobody is coming to save you. Not your doctor, not your spouse, not your kids, not some miracle supplement. At some point, after 50, 60, you realize your future health is sitting in your own hands. But that's not a scary thought. That is actually the most empowering thing that I can tell you, because it means you have more control over this than you've been led to believe. So the question is whether you're willing to accept decline as inevitable or whether you're going to do something about it. I'm not trying to make this sound like a warning label video, because here's what I know from being on the other side of it. Some things genuinely do get easier, and nobody talks about that either. Seems like, feels like, everything is fear and rage and pessimism. We could all use a little bit of optimism, so here it is. As you get older, discipline gets quieter. You have either built the habits or you haven't. The internal negotiating, do I really have to go today? It's gone. You just go. You know your body. You stop chasing every new program because you've run enough experiments on yourself to know what works and what is genuinely powerful. The gym ego is gone. You're not performing for 30-year-olds anymore, guys. You're not trying to impress anybody. You're a leader now. Be an example of what a mature adult can look and act like. At 62, I am calmer in my training, more intentional in my nutrition, and more honest with myself than I have ever been in my life. That didn't come from a program. It came from finally learning how to play the game. I have worked for every single thing I have. I've been consistent when I didn't feel like it. I've made food choices that weren't fun. I've prioritized sleep when I wanted to stay up and go out. Of course I've fallen down all the time. But when life gets hard, and life has gotten hard, excuses didn't win. My choices did. So the next time someone tells you age is just a number, smile, nod, and then go do the work. Or else don't be upset by the results you didn't get from the work that you didn't do. Because honestly, when you let a number be what you identify as, you have given away your power to choose your own future. And that's when we all just become a statistic. There's a lyric in a song, I just heard it the other day. It goes like this: "The man in the mirror is older than me, and he is standing where I used to be." That one has stuck in my head, and I'm mentioning it not to discourage you, quite the opposite. Because once you understand that the rules have changed, you can stop fighting reality and start working with it. And that's when things can get interesting. So, yes, today is the oldest you've ever been, but it's also the youngest that you're ever going to be. So, we can't help getting older, but we don't have to get old. For a lot of people, if they do this right, it can be the most interesting chapter of your life. Okay, lecture is over. I'll see you guys in the next one.